Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to share with you a recap and market update of 2019 and give you a little idea of where we're heading to in 2020. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, this is Christian Medina with Remax Time Realty, your local area expert here in Southern California. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of what happened in 2019. So a breakdown of how we started and how we ended. The breakdown is going to be on 3 different counties. So we're going to have Los Angeles County, San Bernardino County, and Riverside County. So the first area we're going to look at is the median sales price. So in January of 2019 for the county of LA, prices on the average were $595,000. San Bernardino was at $310,000 and Riverside was at $369,000. By December of 2019, prices actually went up. The average sales price was at $649,000 for LA. For San Bernardino, the average price was at $345,000, and for Riverside, the average sales price was $385,000. Meaning that if you bought something at the beginning of the year, say January, and you wanted to sell in December or say this month of January of 2020, you actually have equity and therefore made some money. So for everyone saying that the market was going to crash, the prices actually went higher. Next metric I'm going to discuss is days on market. So what that means is how long did it take for that property to sell from the first day you put it on the market up until when they actually sold, which will give us an idea on how fast these homes are actually moving. So for LA, the average day on the market was 33 days as of January 2019. San Bernardino was 41 days. Riverside County was 46 days. By the end of the year in December, LA had 24 days on the market, San Bernardino was 31, and Riverside County was 35. So the properties were actually moving faster by the end of the year, which is why I say if you're looking to sell during the holidays, it's actually a great time because they move quicker, lesser competition out there. The next metric we're going to look at is the month supply. So this tells us how many months supply we actually have on the market for the buyers. So a quick explanation on that is if you have an average supply of 1 to 6 months of inventory, it's considered a seller's market. If you have an average supply of 6 to 12 months, it's considered a normal market. And if you have 12 months or more, it's considered a buyer's market. All right, so here's what we had back in January 2019 for LA was 3.2 month supply, San Bernardino 3.6, and Riverside County 6 months. By the end of the year, December 2019, for LA there was 2 month supply, for San Bernardino 2.6 supply, and for Riverside County 3 month supply. So between those 3 counties, as of December 2019, we ended up with about 2.5 months supply. So which tells us if you're thinking of selling, right now is the perfect time to sell. And for buyers, it's the perfect time for you to buy as well, because if you buy right now, lock in a really low interest rates, where interest rates are as low as 3.5%, and you're looking to live in that property for the next 5, 6, 10 years, you're going to make some equity. All right, next metric will be closed sales. So for January 2019, LA County, 3,435 homes sold just for that month. San Bernardino, 1,664, and Riverside County, 2,031. And by the end of the year, December 2019, LA County, there was 5,249 homes that sold. San Bernardino, 1,972. And for Riverside County, 2,813 homes that sold. We saw more homes close at the end of the year than at the beginning. Now, the last metric we're gonna check out is the percentage of list price of the original price. So let's go to January 2019 for LA County. So LA County sells at about 97.7% of the original listed price. San Bernardino, 97.3%. And Riverside County, 97.20%. By the end of the year, the percentages went up as well. So for LA County, they were at 99.1% of the original price. San Bernardino, 98.1%. And Riverside County, 98.10%. Which tells us that the market ended really strong, and we're starting really strong for 2020. But you have to remember to always price it right. If the area is selling for $600,000 on an average, and you go out and list a house for $610,000, you're not gonna get that. Always consult with your realtor, and we can guide you and give you the best strategic way to get the most amount of money for your home. So we ended 2019 on an upward trend, which means we're starting 2020 on the upward trend. And as the Federal Reserve has said, they're not gonna be touching the interest rates. They're probably gonna remain flat for the rest of this year, which again is great for sellers and buyers. So don't be one of those people that want to wait when the market crashes, because first, we don't know when that's gonna happen. All I can give you as of right now are the facts of how we ended last year and how we're beginning this year. I had people 2-3 years ago telling me that they were gonna wait 2 to 3 years later to buy when the market crashes. Unfortunately for them, now the prices are even higher. So what I would say is if you have the need, the want, and you have the qualifications to be able to buy a home, you know you're gonna be in that home for 5, 7, 10 years, buy now. Right now is the right time to buy. That's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to text me, email me, or comment below. All right, you guys take care.